Let's see how we can create this text animation in After Effects. This is a scene from a Gemini canvas video, and maybe you have probably seen it already. So I have broken down this process into 5 steps. We are basically going to take 2 lines of text and morph them together using match cut and a few transition techniques, just like this. So let's start with our tutorial. Create a new comp, add a background, change the color to something like this. Now add your text. Make sure that both of these are in separate layers and are mid-aligned. I am going with the text present in the original video. Now our text is ready and we can move on to the next steps. So before we start animating, we need to plan how our text morphing is going to work. So we are going to break it down like this. 2 letters from the first text will be morphed into 2 letters from the second text. So for example, RE is going to be replaced by CO. AG by AB. And because we need equal characters for pairing, we will remove the extra characters or words. And that's it. Now we're ready for the step 3, and now we need to break our text according to pairs we just discussed. So there are 2 methods to break down your text. Right click the text and convert it into a shape layer. Now select 2 letters and group them. Do this for all pairs. Just select the layer with all groups and click extract. This will separate all groups into individual layers. Easy, right? But I have another method that is much faster than this one, and that is through the plugin TextExploder. So in this one, just select your text layer, go to TextExploder and select custom regular expression and split in 2. Now copy your text and paste it here. To split letters the way you want, just insert breaks between them like this. Once done, click apply and your text will be split exactly how you want. Simple and easy. Now you can repeat the same process for the second text. Once we have all the text split apart, let's add colors to differentiate the 2 pairs. Red for the first and yellow for the second. Now if we just count the pairs, there are total 6 pairs in the first text. So we need 6 corresponding pairs in the other text so we can morph them together. But the second text has 8 pairs. That means we need to remove 2 pairs during morphing. So for that, I'm marking these 2 layers as pink so we know that these are the ones that will be removed. Now let's parent each pair to its corresponding pair. This step is very important. Double check everything once you're done. Now move the yellow layers aside because we'll focus only on the red layers. Now let's move on to the animation. First, let me show you the path using the pen tool. Our pairs will move along path like this, and like this. And after that, they will eventually return to their original position. Now let's start adding keyframes. Go to the 1 second mark and place your first keyframe, then move the layer to another position, add another keyframe. So just like that, we'll add keyframes to all text layers. Now since you have added 3 keyframes, the 4th one will be the same as the first. So the animation goes like this. The text will start from its original position, it will move to point A, then to point B, and then back to its original position. So we'll just copy the first keyframe and paste it at the end. Now if you just play your animation, you'll notice that this animation feels very static and robotic. Now here's something important. We've added our keyframes, and the next step for most of the people out there is to add the easy easing, and they think that this is done. But that's not true, because animation like this need more time to create impact, and just adding easy ease won't get us to our desired result. We need to time our keyframes very carefully because timing is everything. Now we will place the child layers above the parent layers. This animation feels very static and robotic. So let's fix that by adjusting keyframes like this to create more organic movement. Now take the first child layer and cut it between these 2 keyframes. And this is the point where the speed of this text is the highest. So at that exact moment, placing the new layer creates a match cut transition like this. Now we will repeat this for all other child layers. You can place them between any 2 keyframes, it's up to you. Do the same for the pink layers as well, and that will give you perfect match cuts. So basically we're using match cuts for 2 things. We're using match cut to not only morph one text to the other, but also to remove some layers. Now from here, we need to refine our animation by adjusting the keyframes so they have better timing, and applying easy ease properly. So this is the point where you experiment. You know the basics, now play around. For example, for some pairs, I align them in the middle first before going back to the original position, like this, which creates an additional keyframe between the last two. These small variations add depth to the animation. And one more thing you can do is to add scale animation to some pairs. And that is going to be very simple setup, 100 to 110 and then back to 100. Keep the easy ease tight, then just copy paste these keyframes to other pairs. Now check your final animation carefully, make final adjustments, watch for overlapping layers. If layers overlap, just adjust keyframes or extend movement so they don't collide. Now we will add gradient, select the layer, go to layer styles, select gradient overlay, pick your colors and set values like this. So if you go back to the Gemini canvas video, you'll notice that the gradient is only applied to the first and last words. So we'll do the same. Now to add more movement, create a null object, parent all unparented layers to it and add a scale animation at the start or maybe at the end where everything's come together. Lastly, I changed the background to a darker color. And there you go, our Gemini canvas typography scene is ready. I also created another example to show that this animation can take different directions. So it's really up to you how you bring everything together. And that's the end of it. If you like this video and want more, just comment below. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.